few teeth under there to work on, but they're all good to go, and we're gonna use that bad boy today. So we are tilling up some grass area along our shop that we could plant an extra planter with wider. So I just thought we'd show you guys how the old tiller works. That's an Eversman tiller. They don't really make them anymore. So I think Artsway bought them out, and then Artsway doesn't, I don't think, produce them anymore. Maybe it's special order or something. But yeah, we're gonna, all this area along here and then along that whole line right there, we're gonna till up a little bit more. We don't really use that for anything, and all we're doing is mowing it, but these trees were always in our way. So we took out all these trees this winter, and yeah, figured we'll farm 40 more feet, I guess. So Kyle's getting a tiller now. We got our 7000 GPS globes activated, or hooked up, but we had some trouble getting them activated. So John Deere finally helped Kyle talk it through and get her activated. So now we're all good to go with RTK. So yeah, the 7000 globes on our tractors, we used to always use base stations. So that's like a station that you have to connect your globe to, and it's always in the same spots. But now we're using a John Deere globe, or we're using satellites in the sky like SF1 or 2, but they're a lot more accurate with the 7000 globes. So yeah, kind of exciting. We kind of need RTK because we need to be sub-inch accuracy. So we just figured nice day out, and we figured we'd get all this hooked up and see how it worked. I'm gonna go stand out of the dust, but here comes Kyle. So it's a pretty sweet addition. I like this tiller. Just helps us control our edges a lot better and make sure they're precise. Like a garden. So that way, by doing this, every inch of the soil's getting tilled versus a digger that's, you know, got shanks every 6 inches or whatever apart. So, and we get good penetration, and we break up all the clods and stuff. There's really nothing for clods, but now we're kind of hoping we'll get a rain and then kind of mellow this back out and then plant it into corn. So that's kind of the whole goal with this. But like I said, we had to take out some trees. Kyle's going through it. We used to have a path right here that we'd run our Rangers and Gators down. So He's going super slow. I'm gonna guess he's probably moving about a mile an hour, not quite. So slow is the key, especially breaking up kind of sod like this. So you can see he's on our auto steer path because you can see the gauge tires are straight as an arrow. But yeah, there's some sticks and rocks and stuff like that that you encounter when we're breaking up something that hasn't been farmed for quite a while. So yeah, it's doing a nice job, should work good. But it's kind of neat, I don't know. Just thought I'd take a good video of that. I mean, not every day you see the 20-foot tiller working, so. Alright guys, Kevin's getting the planter out of the way because we are getting out our 30-foot grain drill. So we're getting this drill out to get it ready for the year. So we are going to use this drill to plant one of the new crops I talked about in the previous video. We're going to use this to plant oats hopefully here soon. And we need this drill, the 30-foot drill, over the 40-foot drill that's back there, because this drill has grass seeders on it. Just a smaller box that we want to use to put clover in with underneath the oats to try to eliminate some passes that we had been doing previously when we were growing solid seeded crops like this. So that's one thing we're going to attempt to do this year. But yeah, we need to get this drill out to do a couple things to it, and we'll show you guys what we're going to do to it here. But Kevin's going to attempt to drag this heavy drill out. I don't know, it's giving that telehandler all it can handle. Kevin, you maybe could suck in the boom a little bit too, that might help you. At least if we get it out, we can drag the drill off the carrier there. So this drill, when it goes down the road, this is in road transport mode right here. So it's on that yellow carrier that you see right there. That's how we get up and down the road. I mean, it's still awfully wide. We still got to be really careful when we're going up and down the road. And then when we get to the field, we lower that hitch down, and then we drag it across the field and do what we got to do to it. But yeah, it actually, I don't know, I should pull it out decently, but I think we're gonna unhook here and get it off that carrier. One other thing on this drill that we're gonna show you right now that isn't really a complaint, it's just kind of a, you know, wish it was different, but
So when you get to the field, you gotta unhook here, and then you actually have to come up to right here to lower the hitch down. So that's what we're gonna do right now with the telehandler. That's how things go here in Minnesota. Hydraulics, things get rusty. Those hydraulics, yeah, couldn't give us issues because we don't use them near as often as we should, but there we go. Got it unlocked. Now Kevin can hit the lever in the telehandler. Nice and easy because when it goes fast. The amount of times I've slammed that. I've actually put that jack a few inches into the ground. I've had it come down so hard with a tractor before. So just hoping Kevin speak from experience here. There we go. Now we're ready to pull it off the cart. We'll see if this works. Stay. Give her a try. Up. All right. So there it is. Kevin pulled it off already before I had the camera ready, but that's okay. Our hitch broke, but made it work for now. So there we go. There's the 30-foot drill off the road transport carrier. So there we go. John Deere 9400, 30 foot. And we have to put on, I believe, that packing wheel right there. So we'll show you that process here as we get it ready to solid seed some oats here, hopefully in the next couple weeks. Okay, what we're gonna do now, so that wheel is missing on this section here. So what we need to do is get this arm freed up. Need to get this bolt out and another bolt on the other side. Then we'll get the telehandler in here and actually lift this whole 10-foot section up. And then we're gonna be able to just hand roll those packer wheels out and be able to replace it. So to give you the long story short on why this is important, and we'll hopefully do a good video when we're actually in the field seeding too, but what basically the easy way to describe this is your seeds in here. You have, well, maybe I can flip this open. So your seeds in here, and as you can see, there's your meters down there. So those actually open or close to tell you or to give you your seeding rate. So that's how you control that. So your seed, that's just a gear constantly turning in there, dropping your seed down. This tube here that just dumps the seed down, these opener discs right here, and that's every 6 inches. So in solid seeded crops, we really like the close row spacing, because close row spacing, our theory is we're gonna have hopefully less weeds. So that seed goes into that open seed trench that those discs make, and also your grass seeders just drop down a tube. So those work the same way. There's just a gear in there. You open and close those however you need to meet your seeding rate, and that drops down a tube, and then that seed actually just rests on the ground until these packing wheels come by and just pack the seed and just close up that ground that openers make. So we feel like the amount of solid seeded we're going to be doing, it's really important to have that packer wheel there. So that's why we're finally fixing this after, I don't know, I think that packing wheel's been missing ever since I've been around this drill. So it's time to fix it. So that's what we're going to do. Uh-oh. There it goes. Okay, there we go. We got that back linkage out of the way. So basically what this drill is just three, I mean, not basically, this is what it is. It's just three 10-foot drills tied together. So that back piece is just kind of a, I don't know, back support keeping them together. But obviously they're tied together here with the intense looking hitch system that's on it. But so that's why we had to get that out of the way. So now we can get that.
All right, so we got it out, one of the bolts. Keep going up. Yeah. Go up a little bit more. There you go. Now you gotta tip them scrapers down or upward. Yep. Roll it out of there. Not high enough? So it's almost back together. So this is a square shaft that's on this rod or whatever. So you can see it's square here. And then these wheels have a square slot for it, so that's how you get it lined up and back together. So, and then we get these bushings. Put the last wheel back on and we're done, ready to mount her back up. That wasn't too terribly bad. Took a little bit of time, but not something terrible. Now we just kind of got to go through and check all those discs, I would say. Yep, they're checked, they're good. Then we got to get the birds to quit going number 2 on all of our equipment. Would be the next step. So if anybody has any help with keeping birds away from equipment, or at least pooping on equipment, that'd be appreciated.